Okay, first quarter action in Wallkill Valley High School. Lenape Valley's on the move. Watch quarterback Matt Campaglio find his favorite target, Ryan Newsom, on this out pattern for 12 yards, tack on a face mask penalty, and Lenape Valley's in Wallkill territory. The Pats then move to the Rangers 18 and face a 4th and 5 to watch Brian Kruder take it around the left end for a 6-yard gain and a big first down to keep the chains moving for Lenape Valley. And Lenape Valley caps the 79-yard drive here when Campaglio and Newsom connect yet again for this 9-yard strike, as Campaglio has all day to throw, and the Pats take a 7-0 lead with just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Okay, Lenape Valley's defense has been tough all season. Watch Tyler Gallagher break in and sack Wallkill quarterback Brendan Drexler for an 8-yard loss, and the Rangers are forced to punt. Wallkill's stingy defense returns the favor here as Brian Gallagher takes down Campaglio for a 6-yard loss for Lenape Valley, and the Pats would eventually have to punt. Now watch Lenape Valley's Mike LaBelle, who was all over the field for the Pats, fly in and drop Mike Buvis for a loss, and Lenape Valley's forced to punt it away. LaBelle is one tough character. All right, Wallkill Valley's still trailing 7-0, but that changes in a hurry. Watch Kajay Cowens break through the first line of defense and rumble down the far sideline for a 69-yard touchdown, and just like that, we are tied at 7-7. What a run by Kajay. Wallkill looks to add to its lead here late in the first half, but Ryan Newsom could do it on defense too, folks. He makes the pick for Lenape Valley and takes his vicious hit from Kevin Cook, but he holds on, and it's 7-7 at the half. All right, third quarter we go. Pats mount a 65-yard drive, and they cap it here as sophomore Nick Rafferty takes it in from a yard out, and Lenape Valley holds a 14-7 lead after taking nearly 6 minutes off the clock. But Wallkill Valley bounces right back on the ensuing kickoff. Watch Kevin Cook field the kick at the 10. He busts through and returns it to near midfield, and the Rangers have great field position. And then Cook, who finished with 113 yards in the game, slices his way for this nice 12-yard gain to the Lenape Valley 42. The Rangers and Cook cap the impressive drive here as the senior makes a nice spin move, and he takes it in from 3 yards out, and we are tied at 14. What a ball game we got going in Hardesty. We move to the fourth quarter, still tied, and Wallkill's in punt formation, but watch this beautifully executed fake as Kajay Cowens takes the direct snap, hands it off to Mike Buvis, and watch the moves Buvis makes as he takes it to the house for a terrific 51-yard TD run, and Wallkill takes a 21-14 lead after Donnie Gutterman's PAT with 9:31 left in the game. After the teams traded punts, Lenape Valley gets the ball back with 5.5 minutes left, and the Pats face a key third down here, but watch the catch by Ryan Newsom as he holds on despite the great hit by Chris Trezullo, and it's a first down at the Wallkill 19. What a big play right there. All right, Lenape Valley's facing a 3rd and goal here, and Matt Campaglio tries to sneak it in. Is he in? The near side ref gives no indication, but the official on the far sideline says yes, and Lenape Valley trails by 21-20, with 2:13 left in the fourth quarter. All right, decision time for Lenape Valley coach Don Smolin, and the Hall of Famer goes for 2, and it pays off as Campaglio off the play action floats it to a wide-open Newsom, and the Pats take a 22-21 lead. What a gutsy call by Smolin. Wallkill still has some time to move the ball, and the Rangers do as Brendan Drexler hits Cook on this crossing pattern for a 21-yard pickup to the Lenape Valley 42 as the Rangers look to get in field goal position. But on 4th down at the Lenape 38, Lenape Valley puts the pressure on, and Stephen Conrad bats down the ball for the Pats as they rally for a thrilling 22-21 Freedom Division win to move to 4-0 in the season as Wallkill drops to 2-2.
It was a huge one. We've been practicing hard all week, and we knew we had to get this one. Wallkill's a great team, one of the top teams in the conference, and we knew we had to get this one if we wanted to run the table again in the conference.
Biggest win of the season by far. We knew Wallkill was going to be a very, very tough team. They played Madison tough, and they really took it to the other teams they played, and they're relentless, as they showed throughout the game. And we just had a great comeback in the fourth quarter, and we didn't keep our heads down, and we really executed well towards the end, got one in the end zone.
What started for us, we had a great week of practice, which is the first one we've had in a while. The kids did a great job. We had good focus, good attention to detail. We didn't tackle real well. In the first couple games we did, but it was a great game. I mean, it's a shame somebody had to lose, and I think it's, football when it comes down to it is a game about making plays. And I look at the catch Newsom made, going down there, getting one, right between the eyes as he catches the ball. I mean, the fake punt by their guy, to call that at that point of the game. It was a good game back and forth. It was a good high school game. This is what it's all about.
Lenape Valley coach Don Smolin has never been known as a riverboat gambler, but he took the biggest gamble of the game today when he went for 2.
Honestly, I was a little surprised. I wasn't expecting to go for 2, but it's good to see that coach has enough confidence in us to get it done. And you never really want to go into overtime. It's always good to get that win done in regulation, and we executed it well. The line blocked really well and gave Newsom enough time to get past the defender, and I just had to get it to him.
We were having a difficult time stopping him. I didn't want to go into overtime. Had a play that I thought would work. And I mean, sometimes they blow up in your face, but, the kids executed it perfectly. Matty throws a nice softball to Ryan. I'm saying, sometimes that's the hardest one to throw and the hardest one to catch when you're open like that, And great decoy there by Brian Kruder and Michael LaBelle dragging him across, So really something we've worked on all year.
On that game-winning drive, Ryan Newsom came up with a huge catch on 3rd down and paid the price for it with a big hit.
I guess I just went up there and closed my eyes and hope for the best. But, Matt threw a great ball. Sometimes it's going to happen. Sometimes it's going to be a guy there. Matt had to thread the needle, and he did what he had to do, and I had to catch it.
That was the biggest play of the game. It was the 3rd down on our drive. We had to keep the chains moving, and I just had to put it there. And I saw the safety come, and I wasn't sure he was going to hold on to it, but he made a great catch and held on to it, which is really, really good.
Lenape capped that drive when Matt Campagnolo took it in for 1 yard out.
The coach called the QB sneak. Again, it's good that he had enough confidence in us to push it in, and the line did a good job of just barely getting me across.
Wallkill Valley had taken the lead after a fake punt, but Lenape Valley showed a lot of chemistry and courage and came back and won this ball game.
We just know good teams have to come from behind, and there's games like this where you're going to have to face adversity and you're going to have to come back, and that's what we did. And I'm proud of the whole team, and Matt especially. He drove us down the field, and he finished it with a QB sneak of his own, and it's great.
It's great that we can win the close games. A lot of teams, they can just blow out teams throughout the season. Then when they get into these tough games, they kind of crumble. And it's good to see that we can come back in the 4th quarter and we can win the really close games. We can win in a bunch of different ways. We can play really well throughout the game and win comfortably, or we can make tough games. We can make comebacks and get the victory.
That's a team thing. That really is not coaching. That's the kids decide that whether we get ready for next week or we decide to win it now. And something like this helps your team grow forward. That when they're in this spot again, we can come back and we can stop them.
The last 2 weeks have been dogfights for Lenape Valley. They just got past Hackettstown, and they nipped Wallkill Valley today. And Coach Don Smolin is pleased his team has the courage and intensity to win these games.
I think it will show that they can win close games. You can't have all easy games. And we had 1 year where we were never behind, and as soon as we could never come back. And I think kids have got to know what it is to come from behind and fight and suck up their guts in the 4th quarter.
It's not going to be easy. Going undefeated last year wasn't easy, we want to go undefeated this year, and that's not going to be easy either. We know we're going to have games like this, and I'm glad we got the win.